It is queued. Hold up. I haven't had my YouTube chat up all stream. God damn it. My bad, YouTube. My bad, YouTube. So what do I want if I go here? I don't want to find, like, medium items, right? Just take the money. Yeah, it's fine. It's just... Of all the games to complain about, devs not patching fast enough. Like, I'm used to having to wait, like, a full week after a bad patch for things to get fixed. Full week if we're lucky. Midwinter update. Yeah, how long was that unplayable?
Believe you'll win, and you'll win, but not against me.
People first, profit 10. Happy to
Econ
make a
Gaming?
sale. Sad to say goodbye.
Can bench in it, Waddle.
So, how about this weather where... Oh, you're leaving. That's good.
Eh. Bed space is kind of at a premium on this character. Small and large items. Upgrade my money tree. Upgrade my hot rocks.
Carry this company. And that's how a master merchant makes a sale. Hope that brat Quixel was watching.
So instead of playing this, we could go... the 4 regen. Yeah, this thing upgrades really weird. So this plays better with Matchbox. This plays better... now? I guess we can buy both. Why not?
Happy to exploit. I mean, help you.
Probably not winning day one, but
Tusks, right?
Go ahead. Underestimate me. It makes this more
maybe the
fun.
regen's good enough. The regen does seem to be good enough. Kind of fun playing OP Pig while it was a thing. Yeah, like these really miserable patches for 24 hours are kind of charming in their own way. As long as they don't last too long. Hard to complain too much. I feel like a big reason for the like hugely negative reaction is people are just so used to games not hotfixing when there's big issues. Like if you come from games that'll launch a disastrous patch and then wait a week to fix it, I could see that being like so traumatizing that you just get really tilted every time a busted patch comes out in any game, but it just isn't really how it tends to go here. Not looking for weapons. Let's cool. Just... We transform the pickle. It is +2 gold. Worst case. Kind of the same as picking scrap. That's insane. Okay, cool.
Business.
It takes real confidence to let a kid train you. I'm impressed.
I don't know what Reynad's day-to-day is. I know he's still involved. I don't know what his exact role is. Why not? Well, what I don't particularly care, but
I get it. You're busy. Enjoy your purchase.
I'm here because the game is good, not because of Reynad. Gives the feeling of distrust sometimes. How can they think this is a good idea so people don't really have faith for the future? I mean, didn't we just come off of a really good patch? Like, it's not like the game's been getting worse over time. They make 100 changes in a patch. Some of them are misses. The misses get reverted pretty quickly.
It's all about motivation. You gotta know what you're fighting for.
Have the toy. Glad they're not playing it safe. Yeah, same. Like, I'm really happy to see big patches constantly. Keeps the game feeling very fresh. And as someone who plays the game daily, that's very important for me, that the game feels fresh. So still playing the Piggles. Never just, like, sell the spare change and do this? Okay. Hold the feather for now. So this is giving us 2 items. This is giving us 1 item. We have exactly enough space. Big hogwash still a thing? Hogwash is now worse than it used to be.
Boring.
We're out to
It does not have any good enchants, instead of still having haste and slow as good enchants. Uh-oh.
Land legs make you predictable. You move in straight lines.
If you're not growing, you're failing.
I guess 50 life is better than a bronze item.
Moving up in the world.
Got coins to sell you to.
Can I help you find everything? The more you buy, the more you save.
Create the
It's just
boomerang. Get this in play before I forget. Yeah, it's cool that you get just like high rarity piggles like this that you can transform around. Not an exciting use of the hour, but Speaking of transforms, maybe.
You came all the way here.
I don't know.
Might as well stock up.
I just robe. Pig's Gym is now worse than it was before the patch. How good you think it still is depends on how good you think it was before the patch. And I've got no money, might as well. Cool. I don't beat the hard fight. We should be Rogue Scrapper, though. Fixer. I'm just buying the Fixer to transform it later. I don't want to play Fixer. I haven't gone for the high roll transform yet. But I did just play regular Fixer once with an early VIP pass, and it did not feel very good. We're actually pretty playable after patch today. Isn't it just worse than it was before?
You seem like a nice person.
Not that it was necessarily unplayable before, but... it had some real bad matchups.
Make deals, not war.
Let's take the cold room. I haven't gone for freeze pig in a while.
I'm so glad we could share this experience today.
Hold that for now. Maybe not transforming the Fixer.
Use that for the good of all.
Curio sells junk. We refurbish junk.
So I'm pretty sure we gotta up the ladle.
Our items have lived. They have stories.
Right, we are not leveling. We're not leveling. I guess that means we just greed.
Are you sure? Have you noticed I'm huge? Hmm? My dreams are too big.
Yeah,
for
so you can't just go
to
down to one
steal.
item and win. Though it does seem like you still can most of the time, as long as you have a reasonable amount of HP. Scale Building is his forte. I don't know. I feel like that is kind of a meme, but
No hard feelings, right?
I don't really want to be Pig on day 14 more than I want to be like Vanessa on day 14.
It's all about motivation. You gotta know what you're fighting for.
Upgrade the money tree here.
Well, good luck then. Temper, sharpen.
Fix my gold problems. I don't know, I don't even really have gold problems. These are just gonna get sold soon and we have infinite money. You want to be on day 14? Vanessa. Vanessa's the character that gets the instant starts. Maybe it's the best late game? No. People like to say that, but Vanessa's been the best late game character for most of the game's history. This works, right? This should work.
Hi, I'm a Hexa. How can I replace you today?
Oh! The virus isn't next to the injection system. How Bazaar lied. On How Bazaar, it's showing the virus between the injection system and the solar farm. Keg, Boulder, Depth Charge. Vanessa also just has the easiest time getting their comp started at 0 seconds, so they can freeze the opponent's board for 3 seconds faster. And those 3 seconds from the freeze skills is enough to just win the fight. Speed is the stat that matters in the late game, and Pig doesn't really get good speed. You have Phonograph, and that's kind of it.
I didn't get that. Can we fight again?
Pig with Lottle is cool for a fast starter. Yeah, it's still a bit slower than Vanessa's fast starts. It's not like a Lottle activating ends the fight. And you need to be in pretty specific builds to make use of a Lottle too. It's HP to survive start too, unless Keg. Sometimes. That is like the flavor of Pig, right? Like he gets to be a bit slower because he's very tanky, but like Depth Charge can poison out 40k HP. Keg just blows up however much HP they have. Boulder runs you over.
What's up? Come on in. A bucket saved
Well, monster
my
changes
life
promote
once.
slower boards,
You
though.
just never know.
I don't think so. I'm not sure why they would. Holsters can be found on any hero, but like it could be found any hero before too if you got Vanessa Skelemarcher and her Pearl. I think I've seen one apparel vendor in 10 games that I've played this patch, and there's 39 items in the apparel vendor tool, in the apparel vendor pool. Meaning even if you find the apparel vendor, it's not very likely that you get a holsters out of it. It's another one of those things that like it's so rare that it's not being calculated into your evaluation of the characters. If anything, it's probably harder to have a fast start on the other heroes now with Rigged and Rust no longer being start of combat triggers. Meta will inevitably converge to what kills the fastest. Yeah, that's just kind of how the game works. You don't need to go over the top, you just need to be big enough. Is it really that rare? It's been pretty rare for me. Like, again, I think I've seen it once or twice in all of my games so far. And just even when it does show up, like, the odds of it giving you holsters are pretty low. I don't think so. I don't know. We got defense grid too. Defense grid, money tree. Cold room is bad in the fight.
Buddy, I've got work to do.
Yeah, money tree is basically just an econ item here. It gets a lot of value from spare changes, and it gives you spare changes on level up in the start of the day. So it's easier for a new player to find a late game comp on Pig than Vanessa? Yeah, probably. There's a lot more like pivoting around based on your chops on Vanessa, where Pig is just like finding a direction and sticking to it. As long as you know what the directions are on Pig, I think it's a lot easier, where Vanessa needs to know what things can be directions from the part of the game that you're at.
You're tougher than you look.
Like, when you're past your skill vendors on level up, it becomes harder to pivot into Keg or... like, just different comps need different skills.
Could see me now.
This isn't our moment, but I'll be here when it is. When you're ready, I'll send you to Orlin.
Toy Pig is underrated. I like Toy Pig. Not that easy to find all the parts for it, though.
What can I get you?
Kind of the same problem that I have with all of the pig comps. They just don't come together. Yeah, I can't speak to it with expansion. Sport doesn't want to sauna. It could play a robe. I could just get out of the money tree now, play... leave the VIP pass. Play sauna... Hot stones. Could play robe too. I don't know. We've got infinite money. Just do whatever gives us tempo here, I guess.
I want you to be happy.
Reward the peaceful, punish the... I can feel our energies resonating. Your aura guided me to what you needed.
$128 heal. I have 130 gold on day 4. Money tree VIP pass. The VIP pass is an absurd item. I don't know why it exists.
You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago. Next time, boys, less blunder, more plunder.
Cool. play Vanessa now. Kind of the same way you did last patch. You still can do the shot glasses stuff. You still can play weapons. I don't think anything changed with any of her comps. Single weapon got a bit better with the new card. We had a perfect win with Orange Julius earlier.
Seagate is lovely this time of year, don't you think?
Poison is weaker now. Can it be weaker? Is that possible? But no, you're probably right. I haven't tried the new turtle yet. No, it hasn't. I don't think I've had it in one of my shops. I've only played 2 Vanessa games so far.
I only sell these to amuse myself.
Small items, small people. I love them all. Am I even a master merchant?
Smell some sarcasm. I mean... Oh, they did buff this fight. I maybe shouldn't click to this. Wait. Uh-oh. My clock is really slow and they scale. Looking like it's probably okay. Yeah, we're fine. This still doesn't get that big that fast.
The joy of more. Bring it in.
Oh, is it time to sell the boomerang? Whoops.
You can learn a lot from nature. If
You use a non-weapon item, burn 1, poison 1. I'm not playing any weapons. It's really cool with the sauna.
They're beautiful, aren't they?
What's Mac doing after the patch? They nerfed Femur a bit.
Noticed I'm huge.
They didn't nerf his other comps, though. I think Calcinator got a bit better.
It makes this more fun.
Though. Calcinator getting better might have been cancelled out by the heal buff. To reroll this Monster Skull Vendor. Oh, this is really good tempo right now. It's a lot of sauna value to have anything to win.
Like my cruise.
Basically says that we can never lose to a burn or poison build.
Take your time. I'm pretty laid back. Just toss that on my back, and I'll trot it to your door. Oh, I think you're really gonna enjoy that.
Got 2 10-win Femur runs tonight. Femur's still decent. Items that slow everything, like shot glasses, flashbang, and pepper. Well, yeah, off-class items are very good. That's always the issue that I had with Femur, is it felt like unless you had off-class items, the comp was just really mediocre. And even, like, not pepper spray, flashbang has the problem of still being really slow. Like, even getting a heavy haste potion often didn't feel like enough just because of how slow it is. It's definitely the type of comp that benefits from patch deitis, though, where people are just playing worse boards, trying to figure out what works with the new stuff.
The Grand Society of Master Merchants welcomes you. fun than Quixel is at selling.
I know I said I never lose to burn. Do I lose to burn if I try to greed the boomerang, though? I'm just gonna go here. We get 118 gold. VIP pass. Just pig things.
I've come too far to let you stop me.
Put it on Discord. I have to, like, scroll up for it.
Now that's giving up the business.
You had a chance at Samaska
So-
Steel. Now you have my
Pretty
work.
sure
is
we
for
have the cold room.
glory of Samaska. So, tell somebody.
Free loot items. Oh. -5. -5. Let's take the XP. Oh.
My people believe in
It's not that much better than Robe. Or that much worse than Robe.
boring.
My fight isn't with you, but if you insist.
It kind of is. Look at all this regen, though. Never punished.
You've got
Never
talent.
punished.
You should put it toward nobler use.
Skill is so messed up here. 42 regen from the sauna. Not bad. Does this comp need large items? Club? Does it need a club when I can just win with Steam Ladle?
For me, this
Springs.
is fucking fast.
We do get the club. Lion Cane on board? You don't need to have it on in play, do you? Should work from the stash.
Your coins are like dust in my palm, but thank you. If you're not growing, you're failing.
So that was level 8. I should have gotten... Or is it 250? We got 350? 300? Wait. We were at 1750, right? We got 300. It's 50 per level? 50 per level minus 1, right? Going from level 1 to level 2 gives you plus 50. Hold up. I'm pretty sure this works in the stash. Inactive while in stash. Huh. Apparently not. Did that change at some point? I could have swore this used to work well in stash. There's nothing in the changelog here. I think the changelog only goes back to open beta release. But worked well in stash? The Lion Cane life gain.
I too was once young and impatient. I understand.
Tell me they nerfed Pig. I will not tell you that, but you can look at the patch notes.
Soon I think you will be ready for Adira's training.
I think being in play ever matters, though. I mean, it depends on the item. It matters for some things. What's the wording on Globe? So Globe says at the start of each day, permanently gain X max health. It says when you level up, permanently gain X max health. Like, you would think they work the same way. Yeah, Globe definitely works, according to Bazaar DB. Well, the more you know. Yeah, Money Tree definitely works from stash. Yeah, I guess... I don't know. Lion Cane doesn't give HP if you level while it is in the stash. Not sure if bug, but nobody in my chat was aware except one guy who we all ganged up on until he was proven correct. The rare successful one guy. Thank you for the detailed bug report. Can we fort? I feel like every item that I'm trying to add to my board is making it worse.
Oh, now this is a tasteful item. You see that, Barkin? That's how it's done.
Like, I'm never gonna remember to put this in. Just get rid of it. Just get rid of it. So I want to play the Boomerang. Club Fort, Cold Room, Globe. It doesn't sound horrible. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't sound horrible. I just don't know. I don't know. It does have multicast on everything. We do have charge on the Cold Room if opponents are trying to go fast. That's probably going to be the board that we play for the PvP fight. Very reactive. Yeah, but it does kill pretty effectively. Like, if opponent activates enough items, I get a billion freezes off Cold Room, triggers the club, and then they just die. Because the club has multi-strike too. I didn't put in the item that lets me win the fight. Whoops. I'm usually so good about not briefing my board while moving stuff around. I usually like double and triple check. Still winning? Never punished.
Not all Jabalians are pacifists.
Luge. Is Luge good?
Stick close to me, and we'll get you out alive.
First time you use an item, haste a weapon 4 seconds. It feels better than Vengeance.
Some of them are cute, but that don't mean they won't eat you.
This is my board, I believe. Will always ditch Sauna. Yeah. Speedfire sure does here. Sure does here. Might have wanted cleanse. I think you're underestimating my clock.
It's all about motivation. You gotta know what you're fighting for. You do see these.
We underestimate the clock
may
before
be
build.
young
I mean,
for
once we
that,
start
but
activating,
I've
we do like
seen my
4k
share of
damage
storms.
immediately. People only have like 2k life. Well, I guess I gotta go back to menu after this fight.
Bring her about! I've got another
Bonk.
salvo in me.
hate pig. I do.
Discounts for peace.
The thing I care about is already
I
gold or
feel
better.
You're not being fully present with me.
Go for the feather. It's just the feather. Eh. Yeah. I'll do that now. You don't need to restart the full game, you just gotta go back to menu, and it fixes it. Blue getting CDR, grief ship for 4x. Yeah. Doesn't seem like a huge deal. If we're not stopwatching, we don't need Radiant on the Ice Club, right? We could Radiant the Cold Room. Or we just random enchant the Ice Club like a normal person. Or stopwatch. Just the slowest comp in the universe. It sure does kill him. Go for fun? I don't even know what fun is here. Like, I'm probably gonna need more than 1,000 damage on the club to get to 10 wins here. I think I'm actually gonna Radiant the Cold Room. Radiant wins versus freeze. Sure. That is the reason to click it. Did they fix drill? No, they just nerfed it. Kind of. It still works the way that it always did. I want to freeze with club though. But not really. I want my cold room activating. My cold room activating does more freezes than like the cold room getting frozen once. Mountain Pass still a good choice? Yeah, Mountain Pass is great. We upgrade the club. I don't know.
To retire. Buy my weapons, and you might. I respect new food, but bare hands are not enough.
Kev does good work. We keep each other sharp.
So Giant Ice Club gets 500 more damage. We don't really need that right now. We could just upgrade the cold room that we just enchanted. Or we can get our multicast on the snow globe back. I feel like that is a lot less important than just
My work
this.
is for the glory of Samaska. So, tell some.
Are you sure? Have you noticed I'm huge?
Oh, this +1 freeze. Yeah, just Ford comes with the portability of slowing the opponent down. They're activating enough things, they just die, I'm pretty sure.
Just behind the veil,
Yep.
my family waits for me.
mean, be very wary of any of your results on patch day like this. The boards that are good now are often not going to be the same boards that are good in a week. The average thing that people are playing right now is going to be a lot better.
Warms my rusty circuits to see that find a home.
Yeah.
Ah, the joy of more. Bring it in.
Ah, Pygmalion. Staying out of trouble, I hope. You'll learn more from one day in the Bazaar than a decade in academia.
The broken pig yesterday. Didn't that not have any game into the actual good pig boards from yesterday?
My lessons are painful. Are you prepared?
Toys and apparel have their cooldowns reduced by 5%. Sure.
I do not teach
I'll get started regardless of what items get frozen. Correct.
I hope you come back in one piece. I should warn you, I'm not like other Jabalians. My people believe in peace. Boring! Well, I'll admit, that was impressive.
Grid.
Cast aside your deathstruments!
I just don't need it. I don't want to think about it.
Ready to accept.
Now that's giving up the business!
I see the gold gleam in your eye. I can work with that. I will say, one doesn't find many cautious folk in the Tower District.
Should be Frost 2 champion.
Too hot here. Make angry.
Okay, so you beat the fatigue pig, yeah. The scaling comps beat fatigue pig. And you beat a 200 burn hogwash? Sure. Like, the good pig boards are just gonna delete you from your full health bar. I guess that's good. Skills matter too. Oh, Draconic Rage. Sure, sure. Sure.
Reuse, recycle, relax. Trash is tragedy. Reuse everything. Hooey! Now that's a bargain. That's been sitting there 20 years, waiting for you. Warms my rusty
Money to just do whatever.
I'd find a home. Well, you're doing your part to clean up the bazaar. Hooey! Now that's a bargain. Trash is tragedy.
Equals insta-win. There are matchups where it makes the board a little bit worse. If the opponent's on like full weapons and we freeze our cold room, that could open up a lose condition, but overall it's probably fine. It's going to be an upgrade most of the time. Are my enchants? I have Radiant on the cold. Oh, I have Radiant on the cold room. Yeah, there's just nothing to... Never mind, yeah.
You look like a hardy one. Need some work?
Sure, whatever. Just give me the gold.
If you're not growing, you're failing.
Feel the difference? That's some masking craft.
My dreams are too big for you to steal.
I don't know. Historically, when I've played Eel, it's felt like the kind of... Every time that I put Eel on my board, it ends up being the kind of comp that is good when the opponent is fast, and you're so sad when you run into any of just, like, the one-shot bonk boards. Speaking of one-shot bonk. Is the song over in like 3 minutes?
The Grand Society of Master Merchants welcomes you.
Yeah, we don't care about luge.
Nothing I can do about your poor judgment.
High-pitched sound. It's like a flute. What? It's gone or you're deaf. The music is not... Is there something wrong with the mic? I'm not seeing anything. No, it's just not always a part of the song. Board freeze right away? It's not a start of combat skill anymore. It's when you use the first item. Good on my end. Yeah,
I've come too far to let you stop me. It's all about motivation.
Is it the
You
triangle?
gotta know what you're fighting for.
If you're not ready for my training, there's always Pip.
it's back. It's the triangle. Okay. It's like a...
Olin was right. You are a...
It's like an artificial sounding triangle.
I can feel my leaves falling.
Sounds horrible. I don't know about that.
My people believe in peace. Boring!
We're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobodies.
Doesn't even fit the music? No, It definitely does. It definitely does. Big music request. There's a channel point reward to request a video game song. I try to only play video game music on stream. Stuff that's definitely stream safe.
Now that's quality.
Welcome in, hon. What can I
Sounds
get
nice.
you? You might try
FF7
JJ's shop.
Sephiroth.
Real friendly guy.
What is it called? Sephiroth, or is it called One Winged Angel? One Winged Angel, okay. It will be up next. Juggler with my 0 small items. I get Bundum from Far Cry 3 is safe. Is it like an original soundtrack, or is it something they licensed? Yeah, if it's licensed, then no.
I go back prostrate, not belong here. If the Elder could see me now.
Game! I don't need another Radiant. I can radiate the snow globe, I guess. Have it go through the blizzard. Whatever. What's better, the club or the hammer if you had both options? For this board, the club is better. The club is... I don't think what situations you would want to play the hammer instead. If life gets really high, maybe. But like, we're just dealing our opponents full health bar when we do our freezes with the club. What beats this comp? A very fast keg, maybe? Pretty hard with the fort.
I should warn you.
I tried adjusting my white balance to a neutral gray card. I did that when I set up the camera 6 years ago. It may have shifted a bit since then. Does it? I don't know. Is the white balance off?
You've got talent. You should put it toward nobler use.
Is an iceberg way better than fort here? No. The fort's giving me the multicast.
Yeah, most Jabalians will never know this feeling.
Langion's not being used for the next 3 fights. Yeah. Yeah. Jerry, you're probably right. It's just like, if the opponent is using items into me, then Cold Room beats them. If the opponent's not using items into me, then I have Fort to make sure that they die before they get to do their thing. Where Iceberg is just doubling down on fights that Cold Room should already win. A rug. Okay. I'm gonna take a quick break. Be back in like 2 minutes. When we get back, we will play some more. Hope you guys stick around.